All right, joining us on Pirate Radio Live, the soon-to-be Hall of Famer here at East Carolina. He is former Pirate great Justin Hardy, now with the Ottawa Red Blacks. Justin, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Doing great, and congratulations, man! It's awesome stuff to see your name, to see your quarterback Shane Carden's name, to see my all-time favorite Pirate Dwayne Harris. What a football class going into the Hall of Fame in 2025. But let's Justin, you never get too high or too low. We even saw it on that video with John Gilbert and got your reaction. You were just kind of like, yeah, that's cool, that's dope. But how did it feel when you got that news yesterday?
That felt good. Just like you said previously before, not being able to actually look over the the career and understand everything that you had done up until this point. Like, I really haven't had time to really sit down and just think about the body of work that has been put in. But to get that call yesterday and say that I've been inducted, well, I will be inducted to the Hall of Fame. It was great to hear.
One reason for that, Justin, is probably because you're still playing, and I mentioned that yesterday. That's rare that a guy is going into any Hall of Fame, but the ECU Hall of Fame while he's still in his playing career. So that obviously says a lot about you, your longevity, your work ethic, and that's pretty unique, Justin. I don't know how many guys can say they've been inducted into the Hall of Fame while they're playing the sport.
Right. So I'm definitely grateful. Like I said, not being able to understand or go over the body work that's being put in, but now just getting recognized. It's a dope experience.
And you go in with Shane. I'll say the same thing to you. I said to him yesterday. We talked to Shane on the show when Bryce Williams was here, but I said both. You and Shane get your shine individually. When we talk about great Pirate quarterbacks, Shane is near or at the top. When we talk about great EC receivers, you're at the top, if not at the very very tip top with some other guys. But y'all are kind of tied together too. So is it cool that you go in together? Is it kind of fitting that y'all go into the Hall of Fame together?
It definitely is. Like I said, me and Shane, our first year we was on a scout team together. That made us that allowed us to be able to get a report together and able to go out there and showcase the talent that we did have when we played on Saturdays for ECU. So it's great to have him going in with me as well.
And were you redshirting Dwayne's last year here, Justin?
Yes, I was a redshirt freshman that year.
So you got a front row seat to the player he was. And how about you're on the scout team at that point, but did he say anything to you, show you anything to help you in your career? Because again, he was phenomenal on the football field.
Always, man, control the controllables. That was one of the big things that he kind of preached for us anyways, inside receivers. He was always, speaking and whatnot. Control the controllables, do what you're supposed to do and everything else to take care of yourself. And he was a prime example of that.
And Terry Holland, also going in the Hall of Fame, was the East Carolina athletics director and was here some of the time that you were here at ECU. And just a great class, going to be a special day. How often, Justin, have you been able to get back here to ECU games?
I think I've been to probably like one every year since I've
Okay.
been away. I think so. Usually the schedule kind of allow it sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. So being able to get back is definitely good for me as well. Just to see how everything's going.
And I know you just found out about it, but hopefully, man, it'll be like a reunion. You can get some of your teammates. I know Bryce was already trying to get out of some family plans, so he could be hanging out with you guys that weekend. But man, that should be a fun weekend here.
Definitely, I expect it to be.
Justin Hardy joining us. Justin, I said I'm going to bring this up with you today. We were talking about interviews, and I remember Shane specifically when Rio Johnson won the starting job. Shane was pissed, and he didn't do the like I'm going to pretend I'm cool and everything. He wasn't a bad teammate. He was like, yeah, I wish Rio the best, but I'm pissed that I'm not the quarterback. And I was like, man, this guy's going to be fun to interview. Justin, on the other hand, you give me about 5 words and you're done. And I always wondered, like, was that you because you didn't want to do the interviews, or just that's that's your answer? Like, you did your talking with your play more so than your mouth. But how about back when we used to bother you for interviews when you were a player, Justin? What do you remember about that?
It wasn't that I didn't like interviews. For me, I just wanted to go ahead and answer the question, whatever that was asked, and
That's
move on.
exactly what I
Like,
said. That's what I said yesterday. I said if you ask Justin a question, he'll answer it, but he's not going to give you another sentence. He's going to answer
no,
it and be done.
yeah, like I like to do that. Like I say, you ask me a question, I'm gonna answer you a question, and then we can move on to whatever we need to move on to. But it ain't gonna be much extra.
And I respected that, man. I think I even said it at the time. Like, yeah, Justin, he's not going to be a jerk. He's going to answer your question, but you're not going to get a paragraph or a conversation. But yeah, you had places to go, people to see, balls to catch, right? So.
Definitely so.
And no, it's cool that we have you on now. You opened up a little bit. We get to talk more to you. But and look, back in that time, man, you guys are like 18, 19-year-old kids, right? So
I figure it out.
did y'all do any kind of back when you played, Justin, like media training? Did they ever tell you, hey, when you talk to these reporters, don't say this or do this? Do you remember that?
We had some type of training early on. Definitely things that you do want to say, things that you don't want to say. You want to talk about more so yourself, more so talk about anybody else.
Right.
Um,
No
never
injury stuff. I know that.
right stuff that don't come up. Like so etiquettes that you have for sure with interviews.
Justin still going at it and had a good individual game on Sunday night, but Ottawa losing to Hamilton. So is this your bye week now, Justin?
Yeah, we on the bye week this week.
You doing anything extra? You just hanging out around there? What you up to?
Vaccine, letting the body recover from training camp and the games that we have played in the season. Probably work out a couple times this week. Just relax, get away from it. To be honest.
And hopefully enjoy a nice drink. You can get a J Rock limited edition, the Social House vodka, Justin's own brand, and a bye week, a perfect time to have a nice drink. Justin, congratulations again, man, on the Hall of Fame. Can't wait to see you here, see you and Shane inducted, Dwayne as well, and congrats, dude. And we'll catch up with you again next week, man. We appreciate it.